What's up, my planty friends? Welcome back to another vlog. This is May of Miss Plantaholic, and today I'll be sharing with you an update on my Milsbo cabinet after our 2-week trip to Hawaii. So without further ado, let's get right into it. In today's vlog, I'll be sharing with you the things that I've done and the preparation that I did in order to make sure that when I come back from that 2-week trip, my plant babies are still alive. So one of the main concerns that I have before this trip is, oh no, who's gonna take care of my plant babies? So there was a point when I was thinking I'm gonna drop them off to a friend so they can plant sit them for me, but I didn't have a chance to do so. So in today's vlog, I'll be sharing with you what I did and what happened, or what were the results when I came back. So without further ado, let's get right into it. One of my biggest concern before going on this trip is how my plants will survive without anybody watering them. So my usual routine for watering my plants is usually once or twice a week. So being away for 2 weeks, it was kind of scary coming back to find out that if my plant babies will make it or not. So these are the steps that I did prior to our 2-week trip to Hawaii. One of the suggestions that I got from my dad was to either put like a bottled water, poke a hole, like a tiny hole, so it will drip slowly to water the plants while we are away. I really never thought about that idea. So that's one of the best ideas that I wanted to apply while we are away. But then my concern is, how am I gonna do that? Like, I have all this different sizes of pots and I don't want to overwater some of them. So what I did instead is, my usual schedule for these plants is usually once or twice a week. So before our trip, what I did is to make sure that they're um, thoroughly watered. So instead of watering them like once a week, I did twice or thrice a week. And for the rare plants, I was very much concerned about my pink princess, my variegated Odora, my Thai constellation, and my camouflage plant. Another concern that I have is, how are they gonna receive enough light? Because the one that provides them, this is located in a corner here in my master bathroom where there's not enough light, and the only source of light that they have is the grow lights that they have underneath. So what I did was just to open up all the windows in the bedroom so that there should be some indirect light, at least coming through. And I have a bathroom door right here where the toilet is. So I made sure that it's open, and I actually have to put the shutters on the side so there should be at least enough light that will reflect through the mirror and provide my plant babies with some source of light. And I think that helped too. And instead of closing the Milsbo cabinet, because if they're closed and there's no air circulation going through, they might be prone to fungus and bacteria and who knows what else. So what I did was to open up the Milsbo cabinet. Like, I just open it like maybe halfway through so that air would circulate in it. And at least, and then by grouping them together too like this, at least that provides the humidity. So when we got back from our 2-week trip, the very first thing that I checked when we got in the house is my rare plant babies. So to my surprise, instead of finding them like dead or like all dried up with yellow leaves, I was surprised to find my pink princess have 2 new growths right here. So I have this new baby leaf right here that's sprouted up, that unfurled. And I have another one right here. Try to do a close-up there. That's also coming up soon. Isn't that neat? And then my Thai constellation is still very much healthy. And then I have here my variegated Syngonium. Have a new growth as well right here. Let me see. It hasn't unfurled yet. And then my silver sword have a new growth as well over here. Let me see if I can do a close-up there. Right there. And then my camouflage plant, this is the Tricolor, have like a new bloom that's gonna come up soon, which is this corn-like thing right here in the middle. And then my Hoya Matilde, when I left 2 weeks ago, these two leaves right here are just this size, and now there's another growth right there. And then my Alocasia Odora, there was a new leaf that unfurled, which is this one. Look at how gorgeous that is. I love the combination of the white and the green and the specks there. And look, it gave me another baby leaf underneath right there. This one just unfurled. And my Anthurium crystallinum has also a new growth, a new leaf unfurling right there. Right here, you guys. And this one too, my I forgot the name of this one. This is my this is a philodendron. I'll just put in the name on the description box because I already forgot the name of this one. This one also has a new leaf unfurling right there, and this one is the newest leaf that it has put out. And the only thing that didn't make it pretty much are my two alocasias. I have to cut the leaves because they were all yellowed. So my Alocasia Maharani didn't make it, and then my Alocasia Black Velvet didn't make it. I just trimmed it. And you know, my Maharani, I think this is the Black Velvet one, has a new sprout coming out. So I'm not gonna give up on those two. I'm still gonna water them the same schedule that they have, and hopefully they would, you know, still produce new leaves. And my Birkin pretty much have new growth too right there. So, oh, and also my Hoya Bertinier, I don't know if I'm saying that right, has new growth as well right there. It's so tiny. My Hindu Rope's doing well. This is a propagated one. Okay, my planty friends, this is my jewel orchid. This is the Ludisia Tricolor, if I'm not mistaken. And I was gone for 2 weeks from my Hawaii trip. And when I came back, it's still looking healthy. It just have like maybe 1 or 2 leaves that got dried up. But other than that, it's looking healthy. So look at those gorgeous foliage. And I just have to water them and put some fertilizer when I returned. And so far, it's looking good. This is my Hoya Bertonier, if I'm saying that correctly. When I left 2 weeks ago, these 2 new baby leaves are not here yet. So this one's constantly growing since I got it as a cutting a couple of months ago. And this one's doing great as well. So it's starting to trail. When I got it, it wasn't trailing at all. So it's looking good so far. This is my adorable Hoya Matilde. This one have put in, I would say 5 new leaves. So there's a new growth right there, if you can see it. Those tiny leaves there. And this one's also doing great. So this is one of my survivors after my 2-week trip. Looking good. Here is my Philodendron silver sword, and this one have put in 2 new growth since I went for my vacation. And this one's also doing great as well. It's always thriving, and I'm very happy that it didn't die on me after those 2 weeks of neglect due to my vacation. So when I got this, I only have 3 leaves, and it has pretty much double its size, as you can see. And there's a new leaf unfurling right there at the very top. This is my Syngonium Albo. This one have put in a new growth since I went on my trip. The newest leaf is right here. If I can focus that one, the one that's kind of long and sticking out. This is my Ovovata watermelon, and this one pretty much is thriving every single time. I have already caught like two root stamps, and I'm trying to propagate it. I'll show you later what it's looking like right now. So look at those gorgeous foliage, and there's one leaf here that has like a different color. I'm trying to look. Oh, I must have cut it. But this one's thriving really well. One that survived during my 2-week absence is this Hoya Hindu Rope. This is the variegated one that I got from Walmart a couple of months ago. And if you want to see that blog, I'll put in the link at the description box below. This one I propagated in Leca, and pretty much it has put in new growth for me. If you can see that very tiny thing there at the tip. So this one's doing great as well. And isn't this unicorn planter adorable? So cute. One is my Aglaonema. I think this is a tricolor. This is the camouflage one. So when I returned, this little bloom sprouted. There's only one when I returned, but now I notice there's 2 of them. You see those corn-shaped like thing in the middle? That one will be their flower, and this one have pretty much doubled up. The 2 newest leaf that it has put out is this one right here and this one. When I got this, it only has 4 leaves, and right now it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 leaves total. And this is also one of the survivors. Very healthy looking. Okay, second to the last rare plant that I put in my Milsbo cabinet when I was away was this Alocasia Odora. And look, I have another baby leaf here at the bottom that's sprouted. So right now, there's 2 of them right now. Looking very healthy. Last and definitely not the least, and the most favorite of my rare plants is my Philodendron Pink Princess. So this one I can say is the best survivor of them all, just because when I before our trip, this one was very slow growing. So I did repot this in sphagnum moss, as you can see, because I felt like after 5 months, it's not putting any new growth. So after I repotted this one, I noticed a new growth, and that new growth happens to be this one right here. When I returned, this one has unfurled, and look at that lovely variegation there. And as an added bonus, there's another new growth right here. So I think it's loving the sphagnum moss versus the soil where it was before. And this one I can tell is gonna be putting out new growth, and I would probably have to repot this after this new baby have fully unfurled. So I am a very happy plant mom that my pink princess turned out to be healthy and thriving and very healthy looking after my 2-week trip from Hawaii. And that pretty much concludes an update on my rare plant babies after being gone for 2 weeks. I am so glad that they're doing well and that none of them died while I was away. Well, there's one not so rare plant. I have my black velvet that died on me, but it's all right. I just cut the leaves and I'm hoping that it will still thrive well. So this is the update on my plant babies after a 2-week trip of being away. I can truly tell that my plant babies are survivors and they did pretty good while I was having so much fun in Hawaii. Now that I'm back, I can provide them the care that they're used to receiving. That pretty much wraps up today's blog. Thank you for watching and keeping me company while I give you an update on my rare plant babies in the Milsbo cabinet. And if you have any comments or suggestions, please let me know at the comment section down below. Or if you want me to do any other blogs regarding my plant babies, or maybe if you want me to go on a big box plant store on my next blogs, please let me know. And don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Keep the plant love and keep on planting. I'll see you in the next blog.